I'm Mike Nelson. Business? Well, just about anything. Underwater. This job was a technical one. I had to take slow-motion underwater photographs of the action of an outboard motor in operation. I was concentrating on operating the camera, which was why I didn't notice my visitor at first. When I did see her, I waved her off. I didn't want anyone getting in the way. I checked the light again with my underwater exposure meter. Suddenly, I felt the meter being pulled out of my hand. Before I realized what had happened, she had swum off with it. I couldn't work without that meter. I wanted to catch her and wring her neck. But catching her wasn't as easy as I'd expected. Whoever she was, she cut through the water like a torpedo. She got to the dock before I could reach her.
What an asinine stunt that was. What was the idea? What are you trying to prove?
Prove? Why, something simple. That I can outswim any man on Earth, including the famous Mike Nelson.
Perhaps I can explain, Mr. Nelson. I'm Taylor Field, Public Relations Counselor. Allow me to introduce Blaze Green.
Oh, Blaze Green, yeah, I remember. You swam the English Channel about 3 or 4 months ago. In a bikini bathing suit.
Nobody complained about the view.
Oh, you must be pretty proud of yourself. That was quite a publicity stunt. Just don't pull any more stunts like the one you just pulled, or I'll have you hauled in as a public nuisance.
Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't just a publicity stunt.
I caught sight of her at buoy number 2. She'd already put on her fresh air tanks. She was taking mine and dropping them to the bottom. And the bottom here was about 400 feet down. She needed a good spanking, but I didn't have the time to give it to her. My air was running out. I had to get those tanks. I could see her trying to swim against the pressure of the current, which was the one thing that she shouldn't do. She dropped her scooter, but kept struggling desperately. She certainly had plenty of fight in her. She was almost exhausted when I reached her. For the first time, she seemed really frightened, and I couldn't blame her. I'd planned to ride out the turbulence, but I knew that Blaze would be short of air because of her struggle. We had to take a long chance and try to dive under the current. The only difficulty was it might go deeper than we could. And if it did, well, I didn't want to think about that. We moved down rapidly. It wasn't my scooter that was taking us. It was the current. When we finally did get clear, I knew that we'd have to surface dangerously fast, and I thought Blaze was beginning to black out already. I wondered if the Sonar Queen would be close. We came up, and there she was. I was never so glad to see a boat in my life.
Blaze?
She got the bends. Get the recompression chamber ready.
Wait a minute, they're opening the recompression chamber now. And she's all right. Blaze Green is all right.